Just a second. I don't know how but maybe it just like auto played.
Guys, there are two questions that I get asked all the time. The first question is, how do I get that free?
All right, dude. nixxioms joining a black metal band. That's good. That's really good to see. Enjoy video, dude. Hey, man, thanks a lot. I really appreciate you making them. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. In the time that we have between now and Classic, why don't I take every Monday and try a new MMO? And actually just like, and like, but I don't know, like, see, this is the thing, right? Like, you guys really like this idea. Holy fuck, MMO Monday. Wow, what the fuck? You guys really like this idea. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. Meltdown Monday 2.0. So let's think about it. All right, guys. So we've got, let me go ahead and open up, new, let's see. So let me just open this up for now. So we have, I'm deciding like what it really is. 72 point font. Okay. Let's see. So ESO, Final Fantasy 14. I don't want to play SOTOR. Guild Wars 2. Lineage? Isn't that some kind of bullshit phone game? Like, I don't know. I don't want to play a phone game. Like, I'm genuinely, like, not interested at all at playing phone games. Blade and Soul. Okay, so these, all right, these two are these are the top three right here. I really don't want to play RuneScape. You guys are going to have to really, really press me for me to even consider playing RuneScape. But we'll put this down at the bottom, okay? OSRS. Maple Story, Black Desert. Let's see. What are the Albion Online? Online. Let's see. So I don't want to play SOTOR or Lord of the Rings Online. I'm not interested in either one of those games. I do not want to play Star Wars, period. Sorry, it's just not something that I want to do. Let's see. Arcade. Okay. Tibia. I don't think so about Tibia. EVE Online. Wow. EVE on. I mean, like, that's like. I mean, I don't know if I can play. Guys, let me go take a piss. All right. Think of other games for me to play. Terra. All right. Terra's dead. I thought. But let me. I need to take a piss. I'll be right back. Think of other ones. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. What were we saying? Wizard 101, not going to play that. Neverwinter, not going to play that. Bless Online. Should I even put that on the list? I don't really even see the point putting that on the list. Rift. Let's see. Anarchy Online. I don't know what Anarchy Online is. I have no idea. Blade and Soul. There's another one. Soul. Okay. I think that's a pretty good start. I mean, like, let's be real. It's mainly these other three. Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy 14, and Guild Wars 2. Those, if I had to condense all of the suggestions that I get into three, it would be those three. So if I was going to start off, I'd probably start off and do one of these two, right? Like Divinity 2. Wait, what is this here? Shit, I can't even read this. Go to Stu be funny with Izzy. Wildstar is dead. Like literally the servers are dead, the game is dead. It's dead. It's not coming back. It's over. Oh yeah, Pantheon. Well, those are like other games that are like coming out later on. Pantheon and what's the other one? Ashes of Creation. Yeah. Those two games, obviously, I will probably play those eventually whenever they come out and they go into beta, but I don't know really when that's going to be. Let's see. Oh, Crowfall. There's another one. Yeah, Crowfall. Let's see. Is that it? Sea of Thieves? No, that's not right. What about Atlas? Is that an MMO? Like, I'm not really sure if it is or not. No, it's not. Okay, well then it's got the question mark on it. We'll just assume that doesn't even count. All right, this is a good list to start with. Okay, we'll look at like what the Elder Scrolls Endgame is though, because I actually want to know. That's what I really care about. Is like, why do I really? I don't know. Like, why do I want to invest it? Why do I want to invest that much time into it unless I'm going to get something like pretty big out of it? Okay, and I don't know if I can really explain it in like a good way, but there it is. They're setting up a sequel to the trailer. Okay. Thank you very much for the $2. Appreciate that. Let's see if I want to make sure I don't miss any more donations. Can you please explain why you don't buy specific tier sets at the vendor instead of opening loot crates? Isn't that more of an individual gameplay? Is that for content? I'm confused again. Oh, I don't care because I'm not going to save up that many points. I don't really care about my Azurite gear. Like, it's like 90% of the way there. Juro, thanks for 1337. Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me one way or another. Talinor is getting married. Holy shit. Yo, tell him congratulations. Oh my god, that's a guildmate I had like 10 years ago. Holy shit, yeah. Thank you very much for the 5, man. Sproxer, thank you much for the 20. I appreciate that. I've literally started playing WoW today because your awesome streams, which is the best race in class to play. Dwarf Warrior, yeah. Man, I'm watching for a while. Want to try WoW. Whenever Classic comes, it's time. I'll be the new Kungan. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Blood Riska, thank you very much for the gifted subs. I appreciate that too. BFA is the 7th expansion of WoW. Let's see. Oh my god. Somebody donated to tell me that they started their own stream with a link to their stream. I'm not gonna link it. I'm not. I just think it's funny and sad. I'm sorry to say no, because if I do it as a meme, then you're gonna have then you have a bunch of other people donating to advertise their streams here too. This could work. This is smart. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, 1 second. Let me go ahead and look at the rest of these. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Not 100%. Shit. Let me scroll all the way over here. Watches a video about endgame. Also, Dragon's just icing on the cake. He's done all the other cool stuff beforehand. Regardless if the world boss is lackluster and easy, it's still there. You can't experience the whole game in one day, though. Yeah, that's true. MMO Monday would be really great. Personally looking forward to a new MMO because, let's face it, BFA just sucks balls. It's just that most genres are weeb shit, and I don't like it. Please do it. Thank you very much, man. OSRS likely surpassed WoW at this point in monthly players, reaching a sub count of over 1 million while being free to play. No reason not to try the only MMO that's growing after 20 years. I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll go ahead and I'll start this up. Okay.
Free subscription to my favorite streamer on Twitch using Twitch Prime. But the second question, the more important one, is what exactly do you do at endgame in ESO? Sure, the leveling looks fun, but what about when you hit level 50? What happens then? Well, fellas, I'd like to answer that question. It's an absolutely massive answer that I'm going to try to condense into a nice bite-sized video. There's a lot of stuff to cover, so let's just sit back, relax. Let's take a look at ESO's endgame experience. Now, the first thing you're gonna need to do, guys, is you're gonna have to actually reach ESO's endgame. You're gonna quest, you're gonna explore, do dungeons, whatever, and you're gonna hit level 50. And you're gonna sit there and say, yes, I did it. I'm ready now for endgame, right?
Right?
No, because now you need to get to champion point level 160, and that, my friends, is when your endgame experience will
I think I remember
begin.
seeing this part of it.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to
Yeah.
yourself, oh my god,
I remember hearing
nixxiom,
about
I
this.
just got to level 50, and now I need to grind out 160 champion point levels too?
That's
going to
insane.
take forever. Don't worry. No, it won't. Champion points, or CP, are kind of like Paragon levels that are rewarded for doing pretty much anything in the game, and you're gonna get a ton of them really fast for doing practically nothing. You're gonna hit 160 pretty quick. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's good.
Now, for those that don't know how this CP system works, let me quickly explain why hitting 160 CP is the beginning of the true end game. Really, it all has to deal with gear, but CP levels also give you these talent points that you can invest into these different talent trees.
What is this like is this like a cosmic mythology here? Holy shit.
To make your character
This is pretty
more
complex.
powerful. You'll swing harder, you can cast stronger spells, you'll have more health recovery, whatever.
Oh, that's a
you
Naga.
can go up
Look at
to
that.
CP level 810 in ESO. But you see,
Wow.
160, CP 160, that's when the gear stops scaling for your character. Now, you might be sitting there scratching your head like,
Yeah.
what? And
That's
that's
about
why I
right.
drew these MS Paint images.
Oh,
you
wow.
see this? That is you, that happy little Argonian. So let's explain this. Now, let's say you're level 50 and you have a
Okay.
champion point power level of 61. Now, what that means is when a piece of gear drops anywhere, it's
Okay.
going to be level 50, CP level 61. Now, eventually, though, you're going to get to level, let's say, CP level 80, and a new piece of gear is going to drop, and it is going to be more powerful than that level 61 CP piece of gear.
So like, was
Does
it
that make
150
sense?
or 160
and
is
at
the highest?
160, that's when this stops.
Then the scaling
Even
stops,
if you
okay.
are CP level 165, for example,
The gear's the
gear
same.
that will be dropping will be CP 160.
Makes sense.
Although, even after 160, you will still continue to get those talent points that I mentioned that you can invest to make your character.
Can you trade gear in this game? So like, let's say like what, like you kill something with your friend, and, like, can you just give him the item that you get? So you can just trade gear. Wow. Okay.
You're stronger. Okay, so now you're ready. You hit level 50. You just hit 160 champion point level, and that CP 160 gear is dropping for you. The highest of the highest.
Okay.
The best of the best.
That's really
You are ready
good.
to go, boy. It's time for endgame, but what do you do? What do you do now, nixxiom? What do you do?
What do you
Well,
do?
You decide, really. Like many, if not most MMOs, ESO's endgame has a lot to do with gearing up, but it also has a lot to do with making your character as badass as possible in the way that you want your character to be a badass. And I'll
Okay, that
explain what I
sounds
mean
great.
by that in a moment, but the question is, first and foremost, how do you gear your character up? Well, in ESO, the developers handle gear a little bit differently compared to other MMORPGs because you see,
All right.
there are 7 different paths that you can take to get gear in the game. The first path is through the open world. At endgame, most likely, you'll have barely explored 20% of the world, so there's still tons of quests to do.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So this obviously sounds really fucking good. This does sound good. Everything about it does seem interesting. I'm not sold, but okay.
Delves to explore. Those are single-player
Yeah, those are-
dungeons,
yeah,
for
we
those
saw
that
one of
don't
those.
know. There are achievements to get, treasures to find, and so
Ooh.
on. So go on. Keep questing.
Wait. Can you get mounts in this game? Can you get mounts in this game or no? Yes. Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure because like if you couldn't listen, I quit Guild Wars 1 because you couldn't jump. Come on.
100% each zone, and as you quest.
Wait,
and as
they're from the shop? No, dude. What do you mean? So you get to go faster because you buy them from the shop? No. There's no way that's true. There's no okay, that all right, not all of them? Oh, well that sounds familiar.
You kill those outdoor world bosses and you fight mobs, open treasure chests, whatever, you will find overland sets of gear to make your character even more powerful. But let's say that you don't want a quest, you're done with the lore and all that stuff. Well, your second option, you could do some dungeons. Descend deep into Esso's many dungeons and caverns, slay bosses, find treasures, test your skills on veteran difficulty dungeon bosses one day, and during these adventures, you will find dungeon sets of gear for your...
I'm not sold on this combat, man. I'm really not sold on the combat. Am I wrong on this? It doesn't seem that good. It doesn't. It's all right. I mean, hey, it's all right, but damn, it could be a hell of a lot better. Guild Wars 2 has the best combat. We'll look at that afterwards, but I want to focus on this right now, okay? Scuffed Skyrim. Hey.
Character. And as you do dungeons, guys, why not also go meet the Undaunted faction, a group of NPCs outside of your faction stronghold that will reward you with monster sets of gear for slaying veteran-level dungeon bosses across Tamriel.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Man, you don't want to just stick with dungeons, you want to raid. Well, go and get your guild together, boy, and try out some of Esso's trials, both on normal or veteran difficulty.
But it's only a 10-man
Either
raid.
way, a challenge is going to await you and your group, as well as trial sets of gear that you can attain. But as we all know, guys, getting together a ton of friends for raiding and whatever, it can be hard. So sometimes you just want, you just want a big challenge for maybe your...
I just like, dude, I mean, why can't they just be 50-man raids? If you got a bad computer, too fucking bad. Like, I want to see big-ass motherfucking world boss raids. Like, the same shit that we saw in Vanilla WoW. Like, where's that video? Like, where is it? Just a second. I think I still have it up, right? No, not that one. Not this one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Yeah, this is what I want to see. This is like, this is right here. This is a good start. This is how many people, like, this is an average-sized raid. Okay, this is what we want to see here. 12 people? I mean, fuck. What is this?
Self or just a couple of your friends. So why not try out arenas in Esso? The Maelstrom Arena or Dragonstar, it don't matter. Fight against waves of challenging enemies. Fight against bosses with unique mechanics that you or maybe a small group of friends need to overcome.
I see where nixxiom got his haircut.
And earn for yourself arena sets of gear. But you're a PvP player, I know. You don't got time for all that PvE nonsense. So why don't you go out and kill other players in Cyrodiil World PvP? Burn down castles, take keeps, claim land for your faction, crown emperors, do battlegrounds, whatever. Earn yourself some PvP sets of gear to make yourself the most powerful foe on the battlefield.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Or maybe you're thinking about everything I just said and you're a little undecided on what you want to do.
My man.
Well, you know what? Why not just become a crafter? Craft for yourself some crafting sets that are some of the coolest and most badass armors in ESO. Those 7 paths to gear are all relevant, depending on who you are as a player.
So here's the thing, right? I don't understand, like, I'd have to understand more about the game. But fundamentally, one of those sets is going to be better, right? Unless the sets are just only functional in the situation that they're functional for, like they have some kind of like a resilience function. One of these sets is going to be the best set, right? I mean, and like, I don't see how that would be wrong. No? Wait, well then how would it... There's gotta be, depends on what you're doing. I mean, look, dude, like, I played a lot of games, and if there's one thing that I've learned from playing a lot of games, is that there's always a best. Fox is the best. Like, warrior tanks are the best in Classic. Like, there's always a best. Like, the wingman is the best gun that people use in what is it, Apex. There's always a best. Like, Okay. All right. People say it depends. Look, I haven't played the game. I don't want to argue with people on a game I haven't played, but I remain skeptical.
Because ESO doesn't force you to do one particular thing at max level. It just gives you free reign. No matter what you do, whether it be dungeons, trials, the Maelstrom Arena, whatever, the game will reward you with sets that will make you better at the gameplay that you enjoy the most in ESO.
Okay.
But this is also where it gets a little bit complicated at the same time, and it makes this video a bit tricky for me. Because you see guys, ESO is really sandboxy when it comes to gear and character customization.
That's really good.
You can make any kind of character
awesome.
you want with any choice of skills that you want to use.
That's amazing. I love
and
that.
And the point is, sometimes you might get a set that everybody is like, wow, this set is really good, it's really awesome. But for you and your play style, it might suck. And some sets that might be really bad for other players might be really good for you. For example, you might use an overland set combined with maybe another kind of set from somewhere else in the game that plays off incredibly well with the abilities that you've selected for your character.
That it sounds great.
A god in PvP. It
That's
really
amazing.
just depends on who you are as a character and what gear works well for you. And that's really what makes ESO so special to me, because
that's really cool.
It makes the game so replayable.
Oh, we got an
and
epic.
fun. You never seem to stop customizing or finding new sets or new ways
I like how the
to
damage
make your
shows
character
up, but it should be
better
bigger
at the different things that you explore and decide to do in the MMO. But beyond getting gear, there's still tons more to do in the game at max level.
Like what?
As mentioned before, by the time you hit CP 160 at level 50, you probably won't have even explored 20% of the world. So go out, explore those new areas, indulge in new quests, learn more lore, read more in-game books, and so on.
I don't like those red circles they put down. It's immersion breaking in my mind. It's immersion breaking. Like maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't like. You can turn them off. Yeah, but then you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. Like, I mean, nobody's gonna turn them off because it gives them an advantage. Like, I don't feel like they should be in the game, period. Nitpicking Andy? Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to put 100 hours into a game, I'm going to want it to be good. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm nitpicking it. Yeah. I mean, you think I want to put like 1,000 hours into a game that's fucking weird? WoW is immersive, by the way? Well, it doesn't have that problem.
Kind of like, yeah. You know, it's kind of like an RPG. You know what I mean? Hunt for achievements as you travel across Tamriel. Gather sky shards to become even more powerful as a character by unlocking more skill points to use. Discover recipes for food, potions, poisons, and other things that can give you the edge in PvE or PvP. Or, if you're the settling sort of player,
I like that sword.
Go out, explore the world, and bring back its treasures back to your player-made house.
That is really
fully
cool.
Decorated and designed by you. Guys, challenge yourself to dungeons, to Maelstrom arenas, to trials, to sieging castles in
does seem pretty cool.
battlegrounds, crafting, or just steal from NPCs, murder them in their sleep, make the Dark Brotherhood proud of you, and then get killed by the local guard because you were stupid and walked into town with a bounty of 1,000,000 gold on your head. Really? When people ask me the question of what do you do at endgame,
do you have transmog in this game?
The simple answer is whatever you want, really. Follow a guide if you want.
Yes,
sure,
you do.
And that'll take you through the world, and it'll show you some gear that you can find. But
I wish there
really
were games that didn't have that.
What you should do is at endgame, explore and find sets of
20,000. That's a big crit. Holy shit!
Combinations that complement your character's playstyle.
Wow.
Or let sets that you discover on your adventures change how you play your tune entirely.
Okay, that seems cool.
The game is so sandboxy, and it's so unpredictable, and you'll never know what you're going to find around the next corner and how it's going to change you as a player. And I like that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I left out a ton of information from how crafting works.
That's Rudolph whenever he doesn't want to pull that sleigh around anymore.
Oh my god, there's a ton of information to talk about. So forgive me for the bite-sized video, but this is just a quick overview of ESO's endgame.
No, it's not paid.
Guys, leave a like if you want. Leave a comment if you want. Maybe correct anything that I might have said down in the comment section. I am a new player. I've only been playing for a few months. So if I got something wrong, I apologize. But either way, it's a hell of a lot of fun to make these videos for you guys. I hope you enjoyed them.
Let's talk about this.
Support the channel on Patreon if you want, or become a YouTube community member. And that's really all I gotta say, guys. Hope you're having a good one. I'll see you all in Tamriel. Elsewhere is on the way. New ESO expansion. And it's just a good time to be an MMORPG player.
Oh, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that, okay? It's not sponsored. Like, so, I mean, I made a video about, like, Guild Wars 2, right? And, like, I was super positive about it, and people were like, oh, you're sponsored or whatever. Like, I thought it was fucking amazing. You'd love Amazon New World? Well, I would. Like, when does, can you play that? Amazon, Asmongold. Fuck, Amazon New World. Okay, well, first I want to talk about this video, okay? Like, this does seem pretty cool, and I am not really sold on the game. There are a lot of things about it that I don't really like. Now, is that because I've played WoW for 10 years, or are those just, you know, my objective opinions? You know, it's pretty gray area. It's hard really to say. But overall, I would say that the video does a really good job in selling the idea of the end game in the game, right? And I don't know really how much I would really like this game. What I really want to do, if like I'm playing a new MMO or something like that, is I like the idea of community and playing together and being part of something larger than yourself. And I see nixxiom is doing a bit of that because, you know, this is like, I guess this might be like his garrison or whatever. And here's like a group of people that are like, where's the clip of this? I don't know. It was like some picture of like these guys on like all their mounts together. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And I just like to see more stuff like that in the game, right? I mean, that's really what it's all about. And like being part of like, you know, these large groups and accomplishing things together, that's really what's fucking badass in my mind, right? Please watch a video made by an ex-WoW player. I just watched that like an hour ago, man. Don't compare WoW, it's all different. Well, I mean, like you have to have some way to compare it, right? I mean, like I'm not saying that like I'm comparing everything in WoW, but obviously like WoW is a game that I really like and I'm really used to. So of course I'm going to use WoW as context to make decisions